there you have it. So I pumped up the pressure and it's not spewing out, so I guess that's a good sign. I've got it at about 15 psi or so, and we're just going to leave it for a few hours at least and see if anything decreases from there. If not, then I declare it fixed. I'll finish putting on all the trim pieces and everything, but yeah, can you do it yourself? Yes. It is a massive pain in the rear end, and actually most of it's not even too bad. It's getting at all the tiny little bolts at the back of the engine when you disconnect the wiring harness and kind of move that bracket around at the back. If you can get past those pieces, the rest of it's easy. It's frankly just fall off a log easy. On a Range Rover, the full-size ones, if you have the 5-liter in it at least, and probably the 3 too, but although I don't know. There's a fan, so you need a couple of wrenches to get rid of the fan. Pull off the shroud around the radiator, but other than that, they are basically all exactly the same process. So please don't use this as a tutorial. Get yourself a factory manual. You can download one online from eBay for like 10 bucks. Just get one. That'll walk you through the steps. It'll show you where the bolts are. It'll give you the torque specs. But I wanted to kind of show you the process so that you're at least not afraid of these engines. And the number one thing that you should not do is let it go. If you notice that the coolant level is dropping, for God's sake, get it fixed. If you don't, the engine will lose its coolant. It will overheat. And I've got on our Range Rover, it's a 5-liter Range Rover, I'm going to be replacing the cylinder head gasket, because to have somebody else do it, it's 35 hours of labor, and I'm talking like 11 or 12 grand by the time it's done, including all the parts. So absolutely not worth it. But do it yourself, do the maintenance. That's really the only main issue with these engines. They're outside of that, they're brilliant. So hope that helps somebody. Lots of luck, and we'll see you next time.